game show. It's a lot of fun. Go check it out. Keep it going for Ethan Marsh, everyone.
It's so lovely to be here in front of this adorable crowd. I dressed up for the show tonight, because you guys are job one. And it's one of those nights where you kind of dress up a little bit and then you look in the mirror and you're like, I just look like a divorced dad who just wants his kids back. You know, that kind of like a blazer that says, I'm trying to be a better man, Denise. That type of look. I think I kind of look like a CEO of a calzone startup. Like I got some revolutionary ideas about folding pizza that your parents might not like, you know? I think I try and dress like a high school music teacher that either just lost it or is about to lose it. Play that Beethoven song, the one that goes da-na-na-na. It reminds me of Denise. That was a callback to the lady in the first joke. You guys are worth it. Been having a pretty good week. I got a laugh on the tee. It's nice. I don't just get laughs in this scenario. I get laughs in very uncomfortable scenarios, like because that's a tough crowd. That's a crowd that hates their lives. Like Friday, Green Line, 5 p.m. And it's one of those things that everyone's being very conscious of their space. They're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna give you a 1/4 of an inch and like a polite nod. Everyone's already kind of quietly being polite. Slate comes in, just flips the whole script. She's like, everybody move! Everybody move! No please. No courtesy. Everybody move! Just like she's like a shitty DJ, like, everybody move! Everybody move! And everyone's kind of like, oh, okay. Get the fuck out of here. But then she ups the stakes. She goes, everybody move! I gotta pick up my kid! And just to no one in particular, in kind of a stage whisper, I said, I bet that kid sucks. Good laugh, pretty good laugh. I felt kind of bad saying that a kid sucks, you know, that's not good. But I like to imagine just this kid that like shows up on the playground and is like, everybody get off the swings! Everybody get off the swings! I need 2 swings, 1 for my feet. Holidays are coming up. I love the holidays. I love all of them. You know, your classic Christmas, Hanukkah, you know, your Kwanzas, Toyotathon. I love Toyotathon. Doesn't matter what you celebrate as long as we keep those 2019 Camrys rolling off the lot. That's what I say, baby. I kind of have a tough time with my mom because I would tell her like exactly what I want for Christmas and she'd be like, all right, I'm gonna get that, but like a little shittier. You know, like when I was a kid, I loved Air Bud. A movie about a dog that's playing basketball. I was like, I gotta have this for Christmas, you know? But she was like, okay, I'll get you something that's kind of like that. She just got me like the Canadian knockoff. It's just about a dog that's good at board games. It's pretty lame. It's like, do you want to hang out and watch this movie about a dog that dunks? It's like, no, I'm gonna watch this one about a guy that's this dog's good at Chinese checkers. It's just not the same. It's a bummer. And it was the same thing. I wanted a Bruce Springsteen CD. You know The Boss? The Boss? I wanted a Bruce Springsteen CD, and instead, Christmas morning, I just got a John Cougar Mellencamp CD and a bottle of gin. And she said, drink this, it's like the same thing. Well, I got dark at Christmas. Darker than a coal mine at night. It's nice to hear that subtle, healing laughter. Little pops of laughter. That's all this Poppy needs. So I've had a tough time. You know, I've been having a lot of hilarious nightmares. The type of nightmares where you're like shooken up, but you're also like, good one, subconscious. I had a nightmare I was a TV chef. Ugh. White shirt, yeah. White shirt 3/4 away unbuttoned. Ugh. Like holding a plate of meat close to my face and like sprinkling and being like, yes, yes. I don't think anyone should even sprinkle in public. I don't like that. And the last line of the nightmare before I woke up screaming was, and that's what makes bruschetta bruschetta. I was like, I don't want to be that man. I don't want to be that type of white guy. It's one of my least favorite types of white guys, and I got a few. His election brought him out of the woodwork. But that's one of my least favorite types of white guys, the overpronunciation white guy. You're at a restaurant, they're like, can I get some pico de gallo? It's like, we get it, Carl. You went to Guatemala for a month, good for you. But on the same hand, good for Carl. You know, that's important. It's good to get out there, explore different cultures, learn about different civilizations, you know, see how different people live, you know? I just went to a Papa Gino's in Medford the other day. And not one of the pretty ones. Not one of those beautiful Papa Gino's you hear about on the news. There's a Papa Gino's, there's a restaurant that had handwritten signs. That's one of my dining tips. Don't go to a restaurant with handwritten signs. It's never anything good. It's never like, oh, there's free pizza on Tuesdays. It's, you know, it's always something weird and cryptic. It's always like, please don't idle your car in front of the store and argue with your ex-wife. You're like, really? Jesus. What type of jerks hang out here? But one of the best signs at this Papa Gino's, handwritten behind the counter, it said, no hair combing / styling. Some dude had fucking had it. He's like, there's gotta be a sign. And not just about the combing. I like to imagine the day that dude snapped. Just a bunch of 50s greasers walk in like, hey, I'm combing my hair. What are you gonna do about it? You got a place I could plug in my hair dryer? One of the best greaser impersonations you'll ever hear. I'll leave you with this. Recently I had an exciting new experience. I used a vibrator on a lady. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. Yeah, woman's pleasure. Give it up for it. But I didn't even know how to use it right. I didn't know how to hold it. So I was just holding it like a janitor, kind of like a flashlight, you know? Like I was like a janitor going down a very spooky hallway, you know? And this ghost was like, keep walking down that hallway. A little to the left. No, my left. Just give me the flashlight. A lot of people like that joke because it implies I can't satisfy a woman. I hope I've satisfied you comedically. Have a wonderful night. I'm Ethan Marsh.